Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to look at the most commonly used WebDriver methods that we'll be using on this journey. The most common used WebDriver method is get, and it's probably the first method I'll be using in every test case so that we can get to that particular website. Get takes string. String is usually the URL for the website that we want to go to. So let's just go http facebook.com, and this should invoke, just give it a moment. Okay, this should invoke my Firefox and go to this set address. So Facebook should open when I run it. Let's try it. Firefox is invoked and Facebook is open. There are other methods that we will be using extensively. More or less, it's the most basic ones. Let's look at them. We have getCurrentUrl that will give us the URL of the current page that we're on. getTitle is the title of the so if we have a Selenium WebDriver common methods, this will be the title of the page that will be given by getTitle method. Then we have getPageSource, and this will give us the source code of that page. Navigate allows us to go back, forward, refresh, and all the other functions that we can perform inside the browser. Then we have quit and close. We're going to look at it in a bit. Let's get back to our coding. And if I want to get the title of this page, I'll just go driver.getTitle. It returns strings. I'm going to print it on our console. Usually when we're testing the web applications or websites, whenever there is a redirection, we want to check if the title of the page is correct. However, title alone cannot verify if we are at the right page. What if there is a redirect in between and hacker has made a phishing page that looks exactly the same and with the same title? We wouldn't be able to justify it. In that case, we want to verify or put an additional step to verify if we are being redirected to the correct URL as well. So let's just put that as well. Driver.getCurrentUrl. I will return the string again, so I'm going to print it on console. And what if I open another URL here? Let's say http google.com. Now I'm going to put the same methods here, but from here I'll go back to Facebook. Now usually if I have to go back to Facebook, let's do this. So first run it, Firefox open, went to Google, went to Facebook, went to Google. Now if I want to go back to Facebook, I'll click this button and it will take me back to Facebook. However, this can be automated by a method called navigate. Now if I want to go to Google again, I'll do forward and I'm back at Google again. So this allows us these methods. So we have back, we have forward, we should have refresh to refresh the page. Let's go back. This comes in handy when you're at payment pages, just to make sure that your session does get closed or your payment options does get closed and the session doesn't retain. So when you press back, everything, all the connections to your bank accounts must terminate. And then we have close and quit. Let me just first run it a few times, make sure this is running, and then I'll show you what we can do with close and quit. So as mentioned here, it went to Facebook, then it went to Google, and then went back again to Facebook because we clicked back. And in our console, we can verify it First, it was on Facebook. The URL is for Facebook, then it went to Google. And this is how we can verify that this is working fine and this is doing what we want it to do. Now notice that every time I run a test, it goes here. My windows are opening again and again. I don't want this. And we can use close method. Now there are two methods, driver.close and driver.quit. Driver.close will only close the window that is currently under focus. On the other hand, driver.quit will close all the instances of the browser which you're using, in this case Firefox. So you can use it accordingly, and these are the most common basic WebDriver methods. There is one more WebDriver method that you'll be using very extensively, very thoroughly, and we'll discuss it during our journey, and this is called find element or find elements. And this allows us to find elements on the web page or objects on the web page, which allows us to interact with them. Uh, Example would be by, let's say, ID, and then it will take the ID name. We're going to discuss it in much detail later on. Just wanted to give you a heads up that this is coming, and this allows us to interact with all the controls or objects on the web page. And we'll discuss more in the next tutorial. Till then, bye bye.